It's on ZTV, BBC Radio 5 Live, BBC Radio 4, she's been on BBC 2, a lot of TV things, and she's here with us today to share a couple of words. Please give it up for Anita Anand.
Thank you very much, Harks, and how wonderful it is to see all of you here. Sat Sri Akal. The reason I'm here is because I wrote a book about a woman who, until I'd written the book, hardly anyone had heard about. And her name is Sophia Duleep Singh. Now, you may not have heard her name, but you'll certainly know her grandfather's name. His name was Ranjit Singh. He was the last Maharaja of Punjab and known throughout India, even to this day, as Sher-e-Punjab. When he died, the throne, after some turmoil in the kingdom, went to his son, Duleep Singh, a little boy, who at the age of 11 was forced to sign over his kingdom, his future, his Kohinoor diamond, which he wore strapped to his arm, to the British. And he came to this country as, well, you could say, one of the first immigrants to this country. He was immediately embraced by Queen Victoria. He became a favourite in the court, and that is how his children came to be born here. Sophia Duleep Singh, even though she was born in this country, was a Pakka Sherni. For those of you who don't know what that means, it means she was a lioness. Because as she grew up in this country, despite the fact she lived in a grace and favour apartment at Hampton Court Palace, she lived in a palace, she was a celebrity, she was in all the fashion magazines. She saw injustice in this country and decided to throw all of that away and to fight for the people who needed her. And those people in those times were the women of Britain, who had no voice and had no vote. So Sophia Duleep Singh, despite the fact that she had so much, despite the fact that Queen Victoria was her godmother, that Ranjit Singh, a Maharaja, was her grandfather, that Duleep Singh, a Maharaja, was her father, decided to fight with the common woman to make sure that she had a voice and a stake in her future. I cannot think of anything that makes me more proud to be a Punjaban, because she was a Punjaban as well. And a really extraordinary thing has happened in this country that I don't know whether you know about. Sophia Duleep Singh was, in her time, declared an enemy of the state. She fought with police officers outside Westminster. She threw herself at the Prime Minister's car with a big banner saying, "Votes for women." She refused to fill in her census forms. She refused to pay taxes, saying, "If women do not count, I refuse to be counted." And all of this might have put her in prison at a time when women were being force-fed in British prisons if they went on hunger strike. But she wanted to go on hunger strike, she wanted to suffer, and she wanted that publicity to help the women that she was talking about. From going from a place where nobody knew Sophia Duleep Singh's name, I wrote a book about her which came out 3 years ago, and I was touring with it, and everywhere I went, people would say, "I've never heard of this woman, I've never heard of a Punjabi suffragette. How do I not know this?" This year, that has changed. This year, there was a postage stamp issued by Royal Mail with Sophia Duleep Singh on the front and the Queen of England in the corner looking down. This year, for the first time, a statue of a woman has been unveiled in Parliament Square. Her name is Millicent Fawcett. She was also an extraordinary woman who led the march of women to get the vote in this country. And if you go, and please do go and visit this statue, because if you go around the side of the statue, there is a picture of Sophia Duleep Singh, right there in the heart of the mother of all parliaments. We have every reason to be proud of Sophia Duleep Singh, and we have every reason to remember her. Thank you very much for letting me speak to you.